people. I said that I would do a Facebook Live today to talk about manifesting, because I mentioned last week that I've got some big things that I'm going to manifest this month, and a few of you were interested. So I will tag you in the comments here below so that you can tell me what you're manifesting, and we can make it happen together. So my history with manifesting is a bit of a weird one. I learned what manifesting was a couple of years ago, and for me it felt really off for a while. I can hear Brooke laughing at me from the other room. Brooke Allman, stop laughing at me. That was quite funny that I was going to come and hide in here and go live. So she's now sitting in the kitchen giggling at me. I am not going to let her distract me. Manifesting for me used to be this really fluffy thing where people would say, I'm going to manifest £1 million. And then they would just sit there and wait for it to happen, and it wouldn't happen. And then they'd be all upset because it didn't happen. And to me, that's not what manifesting is all about. Hello, Kate and Narinda. Hi, guys. You're not laughing at me in the kitchen. I like you. You're my friends. You can stay. To me, manifesting is about a lot of different things, but one of the biggest parts of it is action. Taking action, doing stuff, getting stuff done. Oh, Angela's here too. Hi, Angela. Hope you're feeling better. My lovely poorly friend. So when I manifest something, which I'm doing in January, I used to be really good at manifesting, and then I kind of got out the habit of it, and now I'm getting back into the habit. So one of the things that I am trying to manifest in January is 100 people to sign up for my new membership site special offer, which launched yesterday. It's £1 to join, and I want 100 people to join over the next 10 days. So I could just say to myself, oh, I'm going to manifest 100 people joining my membership site over the next 10 days and leave it at that. But that won't work. That never works. That's not the way it goes. Oh, Angela, love you too. And hi, Janet. So this is how I'm going to manifest 100 people joining my membership site in the next 10 days. Narinda's just signed up. You're awesome. That means I'm up to 9 now, and I only launched it last night. So I want 100 in 10 days, and I've got 9 in the first half a day, so I think I'm doing pretty good so far. So the first thing that you have to be really, really specific about when you manifest something is to be specific about what you want. Don't just say, I want new clients, or I want to manifest money. You can say, be really specific about it. So I didn't just say, I want lots of new people to join my membership site. I said, I want 100 people in 10 days. That's really specific. Hey, Emma. Kate, it's probably best that you can't see me, because I did notice earlier that I've got a nice big spot on my face. 2 spots, in fact, and I haven't put makeup on. So just listen. You don't have to look at me. It's fine. There's no need for looking. Be really specific about what you want to manifest and write it down. I write it down every morning and again every night. That's part of my morning routine, and part of my evening routine is to sit down and write what are my goals that I'm concentrating on right now. So this morning I wrote that I wanted 100 people signed up for my £1 special offer in the next 10 days, and I'll write it again before I go to bed tonight. So be really, really specific and write it down. Then if you're manifesting money, so if you're saying to yourself, I want to manifest £5,000 in this month, or £10,000 this year, or whatever it is that if it's a money amount that you're looking to manifest, give it a home. So what are you going to do with that money? Are you going to buy yourself something nice with it? Are you going to pay off debt? Where is the home for that money? You will find it much, much easier to manifest if you are giving something a home. So rather than just saying, I want £1,000, what are you going to do with that £1,000? Are you going to pay off a credit card with it? Are you going to buy a new sofa? I manifested a new sofa in a week a couple of years ago over Christmas. I wanted a new sofa, but I didn't have any money to buy a new sofa, and said to David, I'm gonna go out on Saturday and go shopping and buy a new sofa, and I'm gonna make the money this week to buy it. And I did. It cost £1,500, and I managed to make £1,500 that week, and I went out on Saturday and took all the kids and Dave, and we bought a sofa. And that was one of the first times that I realised that this actually works if you're really specific and give it a goal. If I'd have just said, oh, I want to make £1,500 this week, I probably wouldn't have done it. But because I wanted a sofa, it happened. So decide what you're going to spend the money on, and then prepare for it. So I knew I wanted that sofa, so I went on DFS. I wanted a corner sofa. I knew vaguely what I wanted it to look like, so I picked out 3 or 4 sofas that I liked. I decided that I was going to go on Saturday to buy it, so I told Dave and the kids, we're going on Saturday to buy a sofa. We're going to go to DFS in Peterborough. I planned for it. I assumed it was happening. So that's another really important stage in your manifesting, is actually to believe it's going to happen and make it happen. So take action. I could have just sat back that week and said, oh, I've picked my sofa, I'm going to buy it on Saturday. But I didn't. I decided, how am I going to get the money together to do it? I put together a special offer. I sent out emails. I promoted that special offer. I knew I had to sell 10 places in order to buy the sofa, and I did. I sold the 10 places. So if it's money that you're trying to manifest, I like to sit down and write a list of all the different ridiculous ways you could make that money. So if you want to manifest £1,000 in a week, how could you do that? Write 10 ways that you could make £1,000 in a week. You could sell your car. Not a very good idea. You could go and get a loan from the bank. You could win the lottery. You could sell a product that costs £1,000. You could sell 10 products that cost £100. You could borrow it from somebody. You could inherit it. Somebody could die in the next week and leave you £1,000. There's loads of different ways that you could make £1,000 in a week, but be really, really creative and write down as many of them as you can think of. So really just go all out there and say, what are the most ridiculous ways that I could make that money, that I could manifest it, that I could make it happen. So to me, action is the biggest thing. Taking action. I'm going to be taking action every day for the next 10 days to sell out my 100 places. Today I've written a blog post, shared that blog post on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and Google Plus and LinkedIn and everywhere I can think of to share it. There's a link in the blog to where you can join the membership group. I'm going to share that in some different Facebook groups this afternoon. I emailed my list yesterday and I've emailed them again today, and I will be emailing them again tomorrow. I'm going to take action every single day. There'll be Facebook Lives. I'm going to talk to people about it. I'm going to do stuff every single day to sell those 100 places. I'm not just going to sit back and wait for it to happen. And that to me is the really, really, really important bit about manifesting, is that you actually have to do it. And you have to detach from the emotion. So somebody, I can't remember which group it was in, that somebody was talking about manifesting being very similar to when you buy a pizza, when you order a pizza. So you ring up, you order a pizza, you choose what you're going to have, you order it, you pay your money, and then you sit back and wait, and half an hour later it appears at your door. And in that half an hour you get ready for it to arrive. So you maybe, I don't know, get a plate and knife and fork out if you're going to eat pizza with a knife and fork. I do, weirdly enough. I don't like just picking up pizza. I always cut it. You might pour yourself a glass of wine, you might get yourself a tray ready, you might clear some space on the table, you might go and have a shower so that you don't have to think about anything else after you've eaten. But you don't spend that half an hour thinking, oh God, what if it doesn't turn up? What if it doesn't happen? There's no way my pizza's going to arrive. It never works when I order pizza, because that's too negative. So you choose what you want, you write it down, you make it happen, you take the action to make it happen. And then the more you can detach from the emotion, the more likely it is to happen. I've been guilty of being really, really desperate for things to happen in the past. And the more desperate you are, the more it doesn't happen. So trusting and believing and working for it makes all the difference when you're manifesting. What else do? I journal. I love journaling. I journal every day. So write about how it's going to feel when you have got it. So I journaled this morning about how exciting it was to have 100 people signed up in 10 days later. So I put, today is Friday the 13th of January, and I'm really excited that my first 100 people have signed up, and they're really loving the content that's in there, and we're having some great conversations, and I'm really helping 100 people make a change in their life. Journal about it, write about it, remind yourself every day that this is what you were manifesting, and this is what you were doing, and this is what you're going to achieve. The mindset side of it is really, really important. You might also like to do something where you write a list of 10 amazing things that are going to happen when you've manifested it, and maybe do the opposite, do the negative as well. So what are the negatives if you manifest it? So I did this morning, and mine was, my positives were, I've got 100 people that have signed up to my membership list for £1. I'm really excited they're all there. They're going to get a whole lot of benefit, and I'm excited about the positive feedback that I'm going to get, and working with all these new people and bringing change into all these people's lives. The negatives for me were all around the admin side of things. Oh my God, if I have 100 new clients in a week, that's admin, that's emails, they're going to ask me questions, I might not have time to answer them. It's keeping on track of the invoicing and everything else. So those were the negatives for me. They're all very fixable. You just hire somebody to help you do the admin side of things. But that was quite an interesting process to go through for me, to see all of the negatives that were coming up about it. And the final thing that you need to do if you're going to manifest anything is look at your gratitude. Be really, really grateful for what you've got and where you are. So I've, like, Narinda was saying earlier that she's signed up. That's 9 people. Every time somebody's signed up, I've been really, really excited, and I've done a little thank you. I know it's only £1 each. It's not like, I've made hundreds of thousands of pounds. But every time somebody's signed up today, I've been like, thank you. I've said a little gratitude. Thank you. I'm so excited that you've signed up. And the more excited, the more grateful you can be, the better. So look around your life. Look at what you've got going on in your life that's really good. Maybe you can do a gratitude list. Sit and write a list of all the things that you're grateful for. I think a list of all the good things that are in your life. Because the more you can get into that habit of being really, really positive and grateful, the easier it is to manifest stuff. So that's what I am doing this week to manifest my 100 people. I wrote a blog post about it, which there's a link to somewhere. But to clarify, if you want to manifest something in your life in a short amount of time, be really specific about what it is. So don't just say I want more clients or more money. How many more clients do you want? My goal is 100 new people signing up for my £1 offer in the next 10 days. Really specific. Write it down. Be really clear about what you're going to do when it happens. Be really excited, really grateful. Believe it can happen. Act as if it's already happened. So I've got a spreadsheet with 100 lines numbered 1 to 100. I'm ready to put people's names and the date they paid and the date they joined the membership site in. So I had 8 filled out before this, and now that Narinda's joined, bless her, I can go and add another 1 on to my spreadsheet. Just believe it's going to happen. So I will tag all the people that said they were interested in learning about manifesting. I'll tag them in the comments to this, and you guys can then come and tell me what you are going to manifest this month, and we can work it out together. So thank you very much for listening. Brooke was in the kitchen giggling at me. I'm sure she probably still is. So I'll go and get back to her, and I will catch up with you all later on. Hey Luke. Hi lots. Aw, you've missed it, Luke. I'm done. I'm going now. Yeah, catch the replay. I'll tag you anyway so that you can see what we're talking about, because I know that you were one of the guys that was saying they were interested in some manifesting stuff. And let's do it. Let's all go and manifest stuff this month. Let's have a really successful January. Bah! Never mind, Luke. There's always the replay. Catch you later, guys. Bye.